my name's Liz, I'm the baker that sews. Welcome to my channel if you're new and welcome back if you are a subscriber. As always, it's really lovely to have you here as I share my sewing journey. So welcome back to my channel. Today's video is one of my Sunday sewing catch-ups and I'm going to change it up ever so slightly, and instead of sharing things that I've been making and fabrics and things, I thought I would talk about some of my sewing plans for the next week. It is half term. I finished on Friday and I've got a whole week off work. I have got work to do at home, but in between doing all of that, I have got lots and lots of sewing plans, and I'm very, very excited about some of the sewing plans. So I thought I would talk through what I am hoping to get sewn up for half term, and I've got a big stack of fabrics in front of me. So before I share all of my sewing plans, I'll let you know what I'm wearing, and I'm wearing a Tilly in the Buttons Billy jumper dress in this gorgeous heart print leopard sweatshirting fabric. It's so lovely and cozy, and then I've just used black ribbing for the neckband, cuffs and the hemband as well, and I've gone for the really lovely voluminous puff kind of sleeves, like billowy sleeves that are gathered into the cuffs. I'll put a picture in of me wearing this dress so you can see what it looks like. I've got black leggings on so it makes the hemband blend in, but it is a fairly short dress, like that's where my knees are, but it is so comfortable to wear. And like I said, it's a little bit chilly today, so I am nice and snuggly and warm wearing this dress. So like I said at the start of the video, it is half term, so that means I've got a whole week where I can do kind of sewing and prep for sewing as well. So I've already spent a day going through my stash, pulling out fabrics. I've pre-washed all of the fabrics that I'm going to be sharing in this video, and I was going to say a lot of them, most of them are new fabrics that I've bought over the last couple of weeks. So hopefully I'll be able to link them down below for you. But we have no plans for half term. It's only a week, so I tend not to make too many plans for half term when we've only got a week off work. We definitely need some time to just chill at home and kind of rest and recover after the busyness of the half term of teaching. If you're new to my channel, my husband's also a teacher, so we're both very full on in the week when we've got kind of term time teaching, so we very much look forward to holidays. Lola is actually very luckily off on a geography trip, so she's going off to Sicily this week, so we'll be packing her up and sending her off. So I'm definitely going to need some sewing to distract myself as she goes off on her geography trip. I'm going to miss her absolutely loads. She's going to have the most amazing time, but I definitely want to keep myself busy. So I have got lots and lots of sewing plans, very optimistic with my sewing plans. I'm hoping that I can spend a couple of like full days sewing. So in that time, I should be able to get quite a lot of my plans sewn up. I don't have any images to hand of the patterns that I'm going to be talking about, but throughout this video, I will put images in for you, and I'll link all of the patterns that I talk about down below as well. So let's get started. I have got some plans for a couple of really lovely cozy tracksuits, and I've got some sweatshirting fabric that I've bought from two different places that I'll share with you. I've already cut these out and I'm really excited about getting them sewn up. So let me grab the fabric. So these are very toddler-like fabrics, but I do love having lots of fun with fabrics, and I know that I will really enjoy wearing these tracksuits. So the first fabric is this loop back sweatshirting fabric. It's got veggies all over. They've got smiley faces. It's such a cute fabric. It's also got rainbows on, and I really love the colours. There's actually a really lovely story that I read to the children called The Runaway Pea. I'll put a picture in a bit if you haven't heard of it. It's a really funny story about a pea that rolls off the dinner plate, and it goes on a journey all the way around the kitchen in different parts of the home, and then eventually it ends up on the compost heap. It's a really cute children's story, and when I saw this fabric, the peas just reminded me of that story. So I have plans to use the Tilly in the Buttons CC joggers and shorts pattern and the Tilly in the Buttons Drew jumper pattern as well. So both of the patterns come in sizes 6 to 34. The Drew is a raglan sleeved jumper. You can do a cropped length or you can do a hip length jumper, and I've sewn up the hip length in a bow jersey fabric, which is really cute. And I'm planning to sew up the cropped length. And then I've got some different coloured ribbing to go with this fabric and also to go with the other fabric. I've also got some different coloured sweatshirting fabric, which is just one colour. So I've got a red sweatshirting fabric, a pink sweatshirting fabric and a purple to go with this one. And what I'm planning to do is do 2 different colours for the stripe on the CC joggers in this fabric, and then the main part of the joggers in this fabric. And then for the jumper, I'm planning to do the colour blocked version on the sleeves, and I'm going to be using red, purple and pink for the colour block, and then this for the main part of the sleeve and the main part of the jumper. And then I've got purple ribbing for the neckband and for the cuffs, and I've got some pink ribbing as well if I think that's going to go with this fabric. So I'm going to really enjoy sort of playing around with kind of piecing all that together and looking at what colours go together. And then I've got another sweatshirting fabric. Oh, I should say actually about the CC joggers. So you can sew up shorts or you can sew up joggers, and the joggers have got some pockets that you sew into the front part of the trousers. And then they're finished with cuffs on the trousers as well. And then there's an option to put a drawstring in the waist, and the waist is elasticated. And then the other fabric that I've got, I think this is my favourite sweatshirting fabric that I've bought. I absolutely love it. So it's a fleece-like snuggly sweatshirting fabric. The inside is so fluffy and cosy, and then it's on a cream background, and it's got all of these strawberries all over it. How cute and fun are they? They look really happy. And then these different leaves as well. I was looking for some sweatshirting fabric in that colour, but it's such a specific shade of green that I found it really difficult to try and find any sweatshirting fabric or even ribbing to highlight that colour. So in the end for this one, I've gone with the red sweatshirting fabric. So this fabric was from Fabric Godmother. The veggie fabric was from First for Fabrics, and then the ribbing and the sweatshirting fabric I got from either First for Fabrics or Fabric Godmother, dependent on the colours that I needed, because both shops didn't have the same colours that I needed, so I had to do a mixture from both of them. So 2 snuggly tracksuits I'm hoping I'll be able to get sewn up using both of those fabrics, and I'm really excited about both of those. And then my second, well, I guess third plan, because that's 2 tracksuits. My third plan, I've got a notebook here, so I just keep glancing over, is using this fabric that was gifted to me by Sew Me Sunshine from their latest fabric collection. It's absolutely stunning, and I really wasn't sure. I wasn't sure what pattern to go with for this gorgeous fabric. It is absolutely stunning. So when I first shared this, I didn't have a clue what I was going to turn it into. And it's got these really large sort of diamonds in the middle. So I really want to utilise that. I've got 3 meters of this fabric. So the pattern that I'm going to go for is called the Hense by Fibre Mood, which is this really beautiful dress. It's got like, it's got a high neck, but it's almost like a smocked detail, which is quite fitted on top. And then it's got this really gorgeous like tiered skirt. It comes in sizes extra small to extra large. It's fitted at the top, flares out, and then it's got this gorgeous tiered skirt. It's got the smocked yoke, a standing collar, wide sleeves. And then in terms of fabric recommendations, they recommend any fabric that's got drape. So I know this fabric is going to be absolutely perfect. And I think this will look absolutely gorgeous, fitted and a high neck on top. And then that really lovely drapey skirt for the pattern as well. I haven't sewn this pattern up before. I think Fibre Mood might have shared pictures of it when it was released. So I instantly went and bought it. But if anyone's sewn that up, please let me know if you've got any top tips. But yeah, I'm really excited about getting this fabric sewn up. So I'm going to go with the Hense dress pattern by Fibre Mood. And I'm really looking forward to trying a different pattern as well. So then I have got leopard print sweatshirting fabric that I got from, I can't remember where I got this from, which is really terrible. If I remember, I'll put an image in now. Beautiful leopard print fabric, which I shared a couple of weeks ago. It's absolutely stunning on this sort of turquoisey blue, minty blue background with purple leopard print with black around it. I've got just under 2 meters of this fabric, and the pattern, there's 2 patterns that I'm hoping, well, there's 2 patterns that I'm deciding between. So So I was originally hoping to use this fabric for the Sew Over It Holly dress, which comes in sizes 6 to 30. And I've sewn that up once already and absolutely love it. I'll put a picture in of the dress that I've already sewn up. But I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough of this fabric because I think you need just over 2 meters for that pattern. So if I don't have enough, then I'm going to use this fabric to sew up the Tilly and the Buttons Billy jumper dress, which I know I will have enough of this fabric. And I've already got some of the black ribbing, which would go perfectly. So a couple of ideas with this one. It has been pre-washed. I haven't got the pattern pieces out yet to see if I can squeeze out the Sew Over It Holly dress. I'm hoping that I can, because I think this will make a gorgeous holly dress. What I might have to do is just make it slightly shorter, because the holly dress that I've sewn up is quite long. I think it's like a midi length dress. So I might just have to make it slightly shorter if I do manage to squeeze it out of this gorgeous fabric. So I'm very excited about that one. That should be quite a straightforward sew. And I think the tracksuit should be quite straightforward. The Drew jumper comes together really quickly. The trousers, I think the pockets might slow me down slightly. But yeah, a couple of nice snuggly sort of plans. And then the next fabric that I have got is this really fun, I've shared this recently, colourful denim that I got from Fabric Godmother. Now, I definitely want to turn this into some trousers, and I have had success recently thanks to lots of recommendations for the closet core picture pants, and I made them recently in I did the wide leg version, which I really love, and I really like the pocket detail on those trousers. I like the flat fronted waist, and I also like the elastic in the back. My only hesitation with this is that the denim might be slightly too thick to be gathered into the back of the trousers. Has anyone sewn the Pietra trousers in a denim? Please let me know if anyone has sewn the Pietra trousers in a denim and how you got on gathering it with the elastic in the back. I think this denim needs to be turned into a really lovely, fun pair of trousers. And then I've got some mock turtleneck jumpers that I know will go really nicely with all the different colours in this denim. I do want it to be a trouser pattern that's got elastic in the back and a flat fronted waistband, and I've already got that pattern and I've had success sewing up that pattern, so that's why I'm leaning towards the Pietra trousers. But if anyone's got any suggestions of other trousers that you think this denim would work in, I don't want them to be too wide legged, but I do like the idea of I like how wide legged the Pietra trousers are, so that's why I think I might go for that one. But I could change my mind, but that's what I'm thinking with this denim at the moment. And then the burgundy denim, this came in the latest Fabric Godmother Dream Wardrobe box, and I'm going to be using it. You can see it's all crumpled because it's been pre-washed. I'm going to be using it to sew up the new pattern by Fabric Godmother, the Aspen dress, and I'm really excited about trying this. I've got my zip, the fabric's been pre-washed, I've traced off my pattern, so I just need to cut it out and then get sewing. But the Aspen dress, if you are not aware of it, is the latest pattern that's been released by Fabric Godmother. It's a midi length dress. It's got a bodice that's fitted at the shoulders and upper bust. There's 2 cup sizes, so a B cup or a D cup size. And then there's 2 options for the sleeves. So you can do a short sleeve, which stops above the elbow, or you can do a full length sleeve, which is gathered into a button fastening cuff. And then what's really lovely about it, it's got a collar detail, but the bodice is fastened not by buttons but by a zip. It's a really beautiful feature on a dress, and I'm really looking forward to turning this fabric into that. I think with this fabric, because I feel like this is like an autumn winter fabric, gosh, it's so crumpled, I need to iron it. I feel like this needs to be the longer length sleeve. But then I've got another fabric that I'm going to share that I'm thinking of using for the Aspen dress, but I would do the shorter length sleeve. I've seen so many beautiful versions of the Aspen dress popping up over on Instagram, and I'm really excited about turning this into that dress and giving that a try. Then I have got this beautiful poplin fabric that I got from Fabric Godmother, and it's got cakes all over it, and I just fell in love with this fabric. As soon as Josie shared it on her stories, I fell in love with this fabric. It's absolutely stunning. Now I'm thinking of turning this into either the Tilly and the Buttons Lyra shirt dress. I think that would make a really fun shirt dress with really cute heart buttons actually to match the cakes, because they're all heart shaped. or I'm thinking of turning it into the Fabric Godmother fleur dress, which has got like the tie bodice, which is really cute. The really lovely sort of balloon shaped sleeves, which are gathered into a cuff, and then the midi length skirt. So either the Lyra or the fleur. I'm undecided at the moment. I've got 3 meters of this fabric, so I've got enough for both of those patterns. Let me know in the comments what you would go for. Would you go for the fleur shirt, the fleur Fabric Godmother fleur dress, or the Lyra shirt dress by Tilly and the Buttons? Let me know. But I'm really excited about using this beautiful fabric to turn into a dress and then get it worn. And then I've got this really fun banana denim, again from Fabric Godmother. It's absolutely gorgeous. Fell in love with it. I think it's really fun. And I'm thinking of using this banana denim for the Fabric Godmother Aspen dress, but I would do the short sleeves because I feel like this would be like a spring style dress. And I would do sort of the midi length, which is what the pattern kind of suggests. I think that would make a really fun Aspen dress, but then I need to think about what colour zip. Do I go for a yellow zip, or do I go for a blue, like the denim blue coloured zip? Or I could go for a black. I don't know if black would go actually, but yeah, I think this would work really nicely as the Aspen dress. Yeah, with short sleeves. I'm just looking at my notes that I made for this video. That's definitely what I'm thinking. And then I have shared this fabric as one of my Make 9 fabrics. I've had this for ages. I think I got it from First for Fabrics. Beautiful. It's like a stained glass window type viscose jersey. It's so bouncy. So somebody suggested on that video a pattern again that I hadn't heard of. It's another Fibre Mood pattern, and it's the Agatha dress by Fibre Mood. It's an absolutely beautiful dress. It has got quite a plunging V, so I think I would probably wear like a vest top underneath, because I'm not sure about that plunging V. But it comes in sizes 4 to 30. They recommend drapey fabric, so this jersey would be absolutely perfect with all that lovely bounce and sort of movement from it. It's got beautiful fluttery sleeves, empire waist. It's got a really beautiful like fan style circle skirt. The pattern piece for the circle skirt is huge. And I can imagine in a fabric like this that's really drapey and bouncy, that's going to move so beautifully. And then it's also got side seam pockets that are hidden in the circle skirt, and then a high waistband and gathered top, and then it's got this V-neck, like I said, that plunges down, but I think I would wear a vest top underneath because I feel like that V is a little bit too low for me. But yeah, as soon as I saw that pattern that was recommended by somebody, and then I searched the hashtag, there's so many gorgeous versions in a really beautiful drapey fabric, and this is just going to move so nicely in that circle skirt. I think it'll be absolutely stunning. So I'm really excited about turning this beautiful fabric into that dress as well. And then I think the final plan, I did say at the start of the video, I'm being very ambitious about all of these plans, is I bought this fabric as part of a kit from New Craft House. It's got dogs all over it. It's a white background, and then I've got this sort of stone grey, almost stone grey ribbing, and I'm going to use this to turn it into the Drew jumper by Tilly and the Buttons, and I'm going to do the cropped version, and I think this will work really nicely as the Drew jumper. So lots and lots of ambitious plans. Some of the plans will be quite speedy because they're jersey. Some of them are going to take a little bit longer, so I don't know how many of these plans I'm actually going to get around to sewing up, but I definitely really like to get the Aspen sewn up in this because I just feel like this is perfect for this time of year at the moment. And then a couple of jersey projects. I definitely want to get the CC joggers and the Drew jumper cord sets sewn up in the strawberry fabric and also the veg fabric, and then anything else would be an absolute bonus. I would really like to get the trousers sewn up as well actually, but we'll see how much time I actually end up having over the course of the week. But like I said, I would like some sewing time so that I can get a little bit distracted from the fact that Lola is off without me, having lots and lots of fun. So if you've got suggestions for some of the fabrics that I'm a little bit unsure of, or I've asked your opinion on which pattern you think would work well for the fabrics, please let me know in the comments below. If you've enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would really love it if you could hit that subscribe button because you get notified when I bring out my next video. So my next video next weekend, hopefully I'll have lots of sewing things to share with you. hopefully I've been able to get lots of these fabrics turned into garments. So come back next week to see how I get on with all of my half-term sewing plans. Thank you as always for watching. Take care, and I'll be back soon with another video. Bye.